the fort. Traps are rough at the beginning, particularly when you're low stats, as the charges of them just burn up so fast. Why don't we start off? I'll try out... let's just go right to Deeper Well. Try out Deeper Well here on Insane Survival and see if we can do it with just traps. I'm going to have to use some auras too. Mainly a Strength Drain aura, because the Darkness Traps aren't working. If the Darkness Traps were working, of course, then I'd be able to use whatever. Let's see. Okay, so what are we going to want here? We're going to want walls. We're going to want traps. We don't need the Apprentice. Now, do I have a DPS Apprentice? Man, I actually don't even have a DPS Apprentice. I guess I'll just go with the Boost Monk on that last one. I need to make a DPS Apprentice. I guess now's as good a time as any. So, we want what? We want to go with some walls. Let's see. And then what else? We know we're going to need the Strength Drains. I don't have enough to put 2 of those down, though, because they're 60 each. I mean, I could just start off with an Explosive Trap, I guess. We'll go with Explosive Trap at the wall. And then another Explosive Trap at the wall. That'll get us started. Man, I should just go ahead and start. I wish I had a bunch of gear sitting around. If I get any decent gear today, I'll save it. That way I can gear up a DPS Apprentice. Deeper Well, the map itself does look great. The only complaint, or the main complaint, and my main complaint, I think, would be the character models. And it's not that the quality of them isn't there. Just the models themselves. I don't know. I've got mixed emotions on them. I mean, we're going to have to see how it matches into the story, too, because from what they've told us of the story so far, it doesn't really seem like those character models would match in all that well. Okay, let's go with some Strength Drains here. That's the only aura I'll place, though. And that's kind of out of need, since the Darkness Traps aren't working. And then, what else? Let's see if we can get the Thunder Spikes going. Once again, right on the wall. Not enough mana. It's alright, we'll go one more wave. What's going on, good Taco? DDA is going to be digital. They said that they're not going to do hard copies. I guess it's expensive, you know, where digital, of course, you create the game, get it on some of the digital marketplaces that are out there, and you're good to go. Let's see. So we got those. We don't have the top lanes opened yet, but I know they're coming, so I might as well start thinking ahead here. Oh, I put a Lightning Aura here instead of a Strength Drain by accident. Did I do the same thing on the other lane? I did. Alright, let's go with a Strength Drain instead. Right now, you have to get it through preorder.dungeondefenders.com. Here we go. We got the Strength Drains back up. Now let's go heavy duty on the... Now that I got this other wall down, nothing but traps and traps. Traps and traps. I'm not going to put the traps up top yet. I'm going to continue to build out down here. What do we want? We could get like another explosive in here. And then maybe put an ensnare like right in the middle of it all. Actually, I'm going to move the snare back a little to about there. Let's do the same thing over here. Yeah, it's scheduled to come out February. We don't have an exact launch date yet. Oh, you know what? I just screwed up so bad. All of this stuff needs to be placed up top. So let me sell everything. I need to be splitting these lanes, not... I'm not going to have enough DU to continue on the way I've been. Hopefully I'll be able to split it with... Hopefully this won't be an issue. We'll have to see here. Alright, let me come over here and fix it too. I'm sitting here looking at my DU slowly going away, and I haven't even built those top lanes yet, and it's because these are... all these defenses should be double dipping here. Let's see, so explosive and the thunder spike. And then that leaves me enough for the trigger radius, I wonder, on this one. I may have to go with another aura. Wow, it's letting me put another one right down there. Or that's a gas trap is why. Yeah, I just don't think, let's see. Do I have enough? That was the wrong dang thing too. Jeez, man, I am the master of placing the wrong defenses today here. Let's go like that. We'll put another one here. I don't think this is going to hold very long. We're going to have to see how this goes. This looks sketchy. Sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. Alright, now I don't have enough mana left to do anything. Alright, let's continue on. The mana struggle is real. Yeah, there's cross saves coming in DDA, so you'll be playing on one account if you choose to. That's what I'll be doing. I mean, I'll have one account, but I'll be playing on PC, Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. That blockade be the piranha plant. Yeah, that's huge. I mean, the cross saves is a step in the right direction. Of course, the real goal needs to be not only cross saves, but cross play as well. If cross play was the thing, you almost wouldn't need cross saves. You know? Let's see. So we'll go explosive here. This is actually going to leave me a nice little bit left over. I'll be able to do something. We'll go with an explosive there. And then that matches the other side. That leaves me 14. So 7 per lane. I could go with those gas traps like I was originally talking about, but I would have to split the lane with them. Do I already have one here? Or no, there we go. Yeah, I'll have to split the lane with the gas traps, which is fine. That leaves me 4 left. I mean, you know, if I could fit, I tell you what I can do is sell the thunder spike. Maybe. Sell the thunder spike and then go one up here, one down here, and then do the same thing on this side. Let's see, let's get rid of that. And we'll go one here and one here. Now that'll cover the big mobs on both of those lanes. Basically, that only leaves me 2 DU left. I'm happy with that. Yeah, let's just do it. Forgot to post up on Twitter, on YouTube again. Dang it. Let me do that real quick. Sorry, y'all. Hate to keep doing this to you every stream, but... I want to do a couple of Huntress videos for YouTube. But I gotta play the Huntress. You know, there's a lot of people have been saying that nobody's using any traps, and traps are actually really strong. It's just kind of irritating their constant need of repair early game. Which right now they're holding up just fine. Let's see, what do we want to up? I think the explosive trap. The explosive trap at the wall and then the thunder spikes, I think, really needs to be the top priority. Not enough to do it twice. Hit one of the thunder spikes. There we go. It's fine once you get over the hump. You know, like I may be far enough over the hump now where it's not a problem, because I've got all that stat dumped into the defense health. But if I didn't have that, these things would be burning. I mean, I would be like spam repairing the stuff. I know I probably won't get much for loot on this map. I mean, you never know. Loot is really all about alchemical labs. And then the other maps are just for the pets. Alright, so let's get that explosive trap up. And now that's even, and then we'll hit all the thunder spikes. And that will only be something. I'll hit these two explosive traps up out front. There we go. I'm anxious to see if this is going to hold even to wave 15 just to get the pet. You know, we'll have to see. But I like using a trap huntress. I like the DD1 flavored traps. I like them way more than DD2. It makes the trap more viable, in my opinion. In DD2, they're extremely powerful. There's no doubt. Explosive traps are ridiculous. And geyser traps are just incredible crowd control. But the little tiny ranges on them make it very niche to use, you know? DD1 flavored traps that are this style of trap, it's just a lot easier to effectively fit it into a build. Alright, what do we need? Let's see, we did those two outside explosives, so let's hit these over here just to try to keep it balanced out. I think I'll hit these strength drains too. So I'm just going to start the wave. Hit the strength drains too, that way they won't burn quite as fast. I mean, they're wrecking it, but as the mobs get healthier, they're going to be pushing in way further. It's only, what, wave 7, so no challenge at all yet. There's really no challenge at this point until you get to at least wave 10. I'll decide while it's running. Try to get through these waves a little quicker. I debated on streaming some DD1 today, Dragonboard. Well, this is survival, Dragonborn. This isn't the regular campaign maps. I'm hoping to get some loot, and survival is where it's at for the loot. Oh, I play DD1 all the time. I'm quite aware about how fun it is. It's an awesome game. I play it all the time, but I don't stream it all the time. The front traps are getting the most action. I almost feel like I should jack them up first. Let me do them. I'll just do them evenly. Try to get all the explosives first. Oop, that was the gas trap. Derp. Explosive. Where's the explosive? It's only one explosive there. That's right. People stream DD1 all the time. Chewy and K-Man Kevin are streaming it right now. Or at least they were when I started. They may not still be going. Let's hit these walls too, just to be safe. Do I play any fighting games? You know, I used to, but I just haven't really played any fighting games in a long time. Way back when, I was a big fan of Mortal Kombat. I haven't played it at all past, I did play Mortal Kombat 10 a bit on the Xbox. But besides Mortal Kombat 10, I haven't played any other fighting game in a long time. I like them. The problem is they get, it gets kind of bland pretty quick. You know, unless you got friends to play with. If you're just playing against randos, it's pretty blah. Now beating your friend's ass, that's good times. We all know that. I haven't really played any of them for real just in ages. I've got a friend too, I don't know if most of y'all know her, Nanania. She was the community manager for Orcs Must Die for quite a while, and a YouTuber and streamer as well, but she's like beast mode at all the Street Fighters. I played her a little bit in the past, but it wasn't any fun because she just wrecks me every time. You know? If you got no chance, it's not as fun. Let's see. I guess we'll hit the Thunders. Oops, I missed that one. Dang it. What was it I hit? Oh, I hit the Strength Drain by accident. Let's get the Thunder Spikes squared away, because they're going to be dishing out a lot of pain here when these ogres start coming. And we get ogres this wave. At least one. There's only one that's worth for Monk, Dragonborn. It's that Deathwing. I don't play League of Legends. I could never get into League of Legends. I don't know why, I just never really could get into it. Starting to get a little framey. Wow, it's not even that late in the game either. Well, everything's on Epic, maybe that's why. Turn post-processing down. I think just that alone will make a big difference. In numbers, turn the numbers off. Actually, I want to see the numbers for a little bit longer. Actually, I don't have any. Numbers are turned off now. Yeah, the Deathwing is what you would want on a Monk. Like the perfect Deathwing would have, in my opinion, the perfect Deathwing would have hero health as its secondary stat, and then would be heavy 4 shots per second and 5 projectiles would be the sweet spot for me personally. I still haven't farmed a perfect one. I need to get to that. Maybe I'll do that over the weekend. I've been looking for something to motivate me to grind some more DD2. And that would, you know, That would at least be, there would be something I could get out of it. If I'm lucky. I think the strength drains are fine for now. Yeah, you see that front explosive trap down here is getting a decent amount of work. It's still not that many mobs. It's only 200 mobs. But that thing is burning. Yeah, I've gotten tons of ability power ones. I've tossed all those right in the trash. But I don't play an ability power monk at all. If I played an ability power monk, then of course that would be good stuff. Well, I did it all in little... I didn't just grind straight through it. I did it all in small doses. If you were to grind straight through it, figure 500 maps at, what, 12 minutes? Probably, for Onslaught, maybe? About an average of 12 minutes per map. Figure you're going to get some maps you can get done in 6 minutes. But then you're going to get Lost Temple that takes you 20 or 30 minutes, you know? But it's 500 maps, you know? So however long that is. 500 times 12, 500 times 15, or something like that. You could get through it relatively quick if you were motivated to do it. I mean, even just playing a couple of hours a day, you could get through 15 floors a day or whatever if you really pushed. Ah, what's going on there, Undercooked? Nah, this Dungeon Defender's awakened. This particular map gets super framey. I'm gonna turn stuff down even further. Let's see, shadow quality can go to low. Bloom is already low. Lens flare is off. Wow. It, like, really crisped up the edges when I did that. Holy crap, man. Like, almost made me blurry for a second when I first tabbed back in. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit the strength drains just to get their health back up, get the free repair. And then just let it fly. Wave 12, I think we'll make it to wave 15. I'm pretty strong for doing this too, though. So it's not really a fair representation of where you were at. Like, if you were just starting survival modes, you just completed the campaign, this is definitely not the map you would want to do. Or, not, pardon me, it's not the map you wouldn't want to do. You wouldn't want to use traps on this map. You'd want to go with the meta stuff. Auras and Flame Burst Towers. Flame Bursts are actually insanely strong here early on. The explosive traps hit like a truck. You see it's going off for like 13k. That one was 12k. I mean, that one was 15k. Holy crap. I mean, they're hitting really hard, you know. But they're just, it's that draining of the health thing. Having to constantly keep an eye on it. Which is fine. God, I wonder what they do if I buff them. Let's see, 27,000. Dang. 35k on that one. Nice. They definitely put out Dish Out the Pain, and that's just an explosive trap. That's not even the big heavy hitter. The big heavy hitter, of course, is the Thunder Spike, and it will hit way harder than that. We just need to get an Ogre to make it to the wall here. Oh, my Thunder Spike trap will hit for a couple 100,000 buffed. but it's single target. That explosive trap is AoE, and it's popping off for nice damage, nice AoE damage. See, there was a 69k Thunder Spike hit, unbuffed. Let's see. Actually, we got enough to upgrade these explosives. See what we can get these guys dishing out. I might have to repair these ones. I'll be able to upgrade the lowest one. That leaves me 200. What do we got laying here? Not a ton. I'll just save it. That one I upgraded, right? Yeah. You see it went up to full when I was looking at it before. It was showing low. The little health bars over your traps are a little bit wonky. In fact, the indicator for it is kind of... The indicators are kind of, I don't know, a little bit irritating. Having them spammed all over the screen like that. The little health bar indicators. $48,000 explosive trap hit right there. That's buffed, obviously, but... Alright, here's an ogre. Let's see what this Thunder Spike will hit for. Let's check it buffed. Come on, take a step closer. 197,000. It looks like 197,000. So yeah, it'll hit for a few 100K. Oh, what GDQ game is going right now? I watched a few of them last night. I didn't even look to see what they had running. Test bot. Destiny 2 raid was crazy. Yeah, I wish they would have done something other than the Last Wish, though. The Last Wish is about the most boring raid to watch. In my opinion, anyway. I do wish they would have done something different. DD2 looks way better. Oh. Well, this is, you know, obviously a far cry from DD2. Let's see, 700 left. I'll just hit that one. I'm going to want to get them all up eventually. Speedrunning stuff is fun if you're into the game. Like, I really got into doing those speedrunning the challenges in the Long Dark. I just thought that was good fun. I spent that bear challenge, the long bear challenge. I think it's the first bear challenge, part 1 or whatever. I remember spending a whole weekend grinding that. And you'd get through it, you're like at the 90 minutes, 2 hours into the challenge. And something screws up that you just know is going to screw your whole run. Just, whatever, restart. But I had a lot of fun learning that stuff. A lot of y'all know Argic. Argic streams Dungeon Defenders games every now and then. He's a big time speedrunner. He does a lot of games. He's like the beast. It's Sonic and all that. Come on, step on up. Looks like I got that. Or no, he's within the range of it. I wonder why I wasn't getting any shots. Seems like that Thunder Spike trap wasn't hitting that ogre. I think I like the speedrun and survival games the most. I could see myself having fun trying to do some speedruns of like Subnautica. The Long Dark, of course. I even debated on doing a Stardew Valley speedrun once. Yeah, the mobs are definitely getting a little healthier. Look at that. Explosive Trap is putting in some work. It's going to be really low by the end. I got enough to take it all the way up. Might as well. It's doing all the work. Let it have all the mana. I won't get enough on the wave, I don't think. Nah, definitely won't be enough to up this one. So I'm going to have to repair that one. See, look, that explosive trap over there that I just upgraded is showing low health. And if I look away and then look back, it's still showing low health. What the heck? Normally, if you look away and then look back, it fixes it. Doesn't look like it's going to fix it. Or there it went. It just kind of randomly popped up to full. Something a little buggy, but you know, obviously. The game, this is such a small taste and such an old build of the game. I'm very curious to, I mean, they'll never tell us exactly where they're at, but they keep swearing that things are going really well and that they're on schedule for February. I mean, looking at the beta, you wouldn't think so. Being February is, what, just a few weeks away? But we've got just such a really, really limited look. Where do we got stuck mobs at? They're back in here. And there they went. They despawned. There were some stuck mobs over here somewhere. Alright. So I'm just going to save up until I can hit that front one all the way up. Should start getting a lot more mana now. Oh, it's my pet was there. My kitty cat. This is the challenge on this map, is it's just massive, massive kobolds. I mean, obviously, even if the kobolds get just close to your wall, they're gonna still damage it. I got a pet sitting over here I'll have to look for after this wave. Here's a 236,000 health. Still pretty low health ogres, but I want to see what the damage on this Thunder Spike is doing to it. 216,000. Yeah, that's pretty decent. And what is this one at? That one's at tier 4 now. Alright, got enough to get this one upgraded now. Actually, might have enough to get another one upgraded all the way. We will see. Alright. We definitely have enough for something else, but what do I want to be the first one? I kind of want to get that those thunder spikes upped for the ogres. I think I will. At least get the inside ones. Hit that one. And that one. I'll hang on to the rest. Crap, and I forgot the stupid pet again. Ugh. Gonna grind you some Demon's Lair. I might do that this weekend. Maybe I'll stream a little Demon's Lair grind tomorrow. Oops, crap. I don't want to kill him. I almost started attacking the ogre. I want to let this Thunder Spike do the work. Let's see. 237k. It looks like that's all I'm going to get out of him is 237,000. I mean, it's not fully upgraded yet. Yeah, it's DD1 flavored. The radius will go much larger than this. This is just the trigger range. This is an explosive trap right here. If you think of the DD2 explosive trap as more like the inner circle. But this is just the trigger range. The actual effective range comes way out to like here. It'll blow up and hit enemies all the way out. What's going on there, Piff Pack? How you doing? Yeah, so I mean, traps will be an important part of builds. Like where in DD2 you rarely see traps used at all. Traps will definitely be a more regularly used item in DDA for sure. A big part of that will be just getting over the hump. You know, you get a little bit of defense health, and then the traps are not so irritating. Like you see here, I mean, they're going multiple waves without having to repair them or upgrade them. Super early game, that just doesn't happen. Playing some Dungeon Defenders, very nice. Yeah, there's a producer role on my Discord. Just send me a message on Discord. That one's already hit, right? So nothing left to do there but repair. See, I got enough for one more big upgrade. Then again, I need repairs too, so I guess I'll just save it. Is this one not upped yet? Oh crap, this one I left low still. That one's at 700. There we go. Oh, there's stuck mobs again. Looks like there's one down in here somewhere. He's way back in there too by the looks of it. There he is. I can't hit him. He timed out, luckily. Sweet. Upgrade icon looks like a Wi-Fi signal. Yeah, it does, huh? I mean, melee boom you can use for a long time, but it's not gonna, melee boom is not gonna like carry you there. It's a, I mean, I would use Gobu boom over melee boom personally, because there's always a massive amount of goblins, and it hits for what, 4 times harder. But basically, with boom servos, the second you stop seeing the booms go off, that's when it's losing its effectiveness. I mean, they do great damage. But the thing is that trap has to get the killing blow. So as soon as mobs become healthier and the killing blows start getting spread out more, that's when melee boom is going to lose its effectiveness, or any boom for that matter. This is DD6 there, Shelly. DD6. Alright, there we go. 900,000 health. He looks stuck. His big old butt. The gameplay itself is very smooth. The game runs well. I mean, I know that I've got a crappy internet, so you guys don't see the full glory of how the game looks on my live streams, but the game does run well. Like on my screen, it's well over 100 frames per second. It's running very smooth. This is actually doing way better than I thought. I mean, nothing is making it to the walls at all, hardly, and it's wave 17. There will be a few legendaries, enough to piece together a DPS apprentice set, I think, by the end of the map. I'm looking forward to it too, no doubt about it. I'll be playing the crap out of DDA when it launches. Right now I'm not playing it a ton because it's so limited, you know. It's very limited on what to do, and none of the progress is being saved. I mean, I don't even care about the progress being saved, but if there was more to do, I would be playing it more. Come on, Mr. Ogre. Yeah, full release is scheduled for February, unless they... Well, we still don't have an exact date yet. $237,000 is all I'm getting out of that. I wonder if I've got this guy spec'd hero damage, maybe. I thought this was a tower boost monk. God dang it, I keep forgetting that pet. I'm gonna get it this time. I got a propeller cat sitting there waiting for me. Oh, that sucks, Alexa. Let's see, we got another stuck mob way down here. Oh, look, he decided to do a little rock climbing. Alright, let me get that cat so I don't keep forgetting. Oh, wow. That's actually the best cat I've ever found, I think. Let me see. Yeah, look at it compared to the one I'm using. Holy crap, man. That is a huge upgrade. Okay, skill. He's spec'd into skill, which is the tower boost. Oh, I agree. It would be nice. The monk does look angry, doesn't he? He's very angry-faced. He looks like a grumpy old man wearing a diaper. They actually had some changes to the faces of the monk and the huntress in I'm gonna upgrade that one again in the beta survey they sent out, asking people's opinion on what they thought. That one's already upped all the way. Get that one, I guess. Never upgraded this side, huh? So I think that the monk and the huntress's faces will be changing. For sure. Everybody's done it once, Dragonborn. I mean, anybody that's like re-rolling heavily has rolled past it once. I mean, not everybody, obviously, but a lot of people have. I rolled past it once. On my Lightning Strike aura. I think it was the anti-melee on my Lightning Strike aura. I rolled past a 10. You just get spamming that button, you know? You start spamming that button and it all goes wrong. Comes another healthy boy ogre. $263K. I mean, I'm complaining about 263,000 hit per hit, and he's only got 900,000 health. So I guess I shouldn't really be complaining, because he's obviously not doing crap to my walls. Yeah, when you skip it, it starts the whole reroll thing over. So it's another 286. In a worst case scenario, you'd have to do what? What is that, 572 rolls if you skipped it? That would really be crappy. I'm sure it's going to be a relatively simple UI. I'm hoping they art it up a little bit more. It does seem, it feels a little plain Jane right now. But I hear you. You know, the more basic the UI, the easier it is to see what all's going on. I'm not playing any DDT this stream. I don't switch games during streams, Dirk. I mean, I have before, but very rarely. Like movable parts to the UI, that would be awesome. I was just, you know, I just reinstalled Star Wars The Old Republic this morning. And they've got that UI editor where you can move the UI components around on your screen. That's pretty damn cool, you know. They haven't given us a launch date yet, Drake, and we'll know on January 17th, I'm guessing. January 17th is the start of PAX South, which they're going to be at. And they should have, well, you would hope they would have a launch date ready to announce then. Nah, I won't get the PlayStation 5. I can't afford one, man. These things are going to be pricey when they first come out. PlayStation 5, that'll be like what? $700, $500, $600, whatever. It's going to be expensive. I'll have to wait a while before I can switch over to the new ones. The PS4 was $400 when it first came out, was it? Well, you can certainly count on it being more than that then. It'll be at minimum $500 then. It won't be the same as the last generation. Or 400 euros. Yeah, so that's like $500. That's about right. Figure if the PlayStation 4 was like 500 US, the PlayStation 5 will be 600 plus. I don't know, they don't have any prices listed anywhere yet. Or any guesses? Is there not any good guesses out there from anybody? I'm not sure. I know one thing. It'll be expensive. But besides that, that's about all I know. Yeah, everything will be backward compatible. I bet it's more than that, Vibes. I would be shocked if it rolled out under 500. I mean, maybe. Hopefully you're right. You know, get more of them out there on the market. But I bet you it'll roll out over 500, would be my guess. You figure just inflation alone since the PS4 launched, you know. Hi, Hops. What's going on? Man, explosive traps are insanely good. And it looks like it doesn't have that 10 target limit like DD2 has. I don't think DD1 has that. You just ordered a 2070? Nice, IHOPS. That's awesome. But yeah, I definitely won't have one. You guys know I'm a PC gamer mainly. The majority of the games I play on PC. I mean, I play stuff on the console, just not as much, you know? I tell you, if they launch at the same time, I tell you what I will play on console gladly is Diablo 4. When Diablo 4 comes, if it launches at the same time on console as it does on PC, oh yeah, I'll be there. IHOPS with the sub. 4 months. Thank you very, very much. Wow, is that really? Or no, it's at the 12:20 mark now. Wave 19? I'm actually kind of surprised. Or actually wave 20 now. Didn't realize it was just stuck mobs again. Let's see, is there any more mana land? Doesn't really look like it. Let's just fire it up here. I think just maxing stuff out the rest of the way now. Yeah, well, I mean, anybody that's good in fighting games doesn't play fighting games with keyboard and mouse on PC. Everybody uses one of those fight sticks or a controller or whatever. Nobody uses keyboard and mouse. I mean, I'm sure people do, but like the majority of higher end players of any fighting game would probably have one of those fight stick things. As far as PC players go. Some games just play better with a controller, you know? I mean, most of the Diablo purists would completely disagree with me, but I think Diablo games play way better with a controller. Fallen Order? I still haven't played that yet. I have debated on it. I was actually supposed to be playing that new Gemcraft game today. It's got fairly mixed reviews from the people I usually look at. So I was unsure about it. We'll have to see how that goes. Fallen Order I do want to play. I mean, people are raving about how good it is. I couldn't imagine playing any shooter with a controller personally, but that comes down to the keyboard and mouse player, and like Call of Duty, there's just no way I would play Call of Duty with a controller. There's zero way. Keyboard and mouse is what KBM stands for. I just can't aim with a controller. I mean, I'm a headshot guy. You know, if I played with a controller, it would be all body shots for me, and it would drive me absolute mad. If I can't headshot, I just wouldn't be interested, to be honest. I mean, I know if I just practice with one, but I don't have to. I've got a PC right here. So I just do that instead with shooters. Any shooter, really. Just couldn't even imagine it with a controller. Danny plays Destiny 2 with a controller, and it, you know, we'll be doing Crucible matches, and he does really, really good. But he's diehard controller, but it's whatever you're used to, you know. I'm just used to the keyboard and mouse. Ooh. And lots of up arrows. I should have no problem putting together a piece for a DPS apprentice here. Well, I mean, I played with a controller way back in the day, too. But that's just what you had, you know, or that's what most people used. But I've been on PC for... Core under attack. What? How the hell's the core under attack? Ain't nothing over here. It's like that wall got beat up a little, though. Finally, wave 21. The wall finally taking some shots. This guy just don't want to die. Just die already, Ogre. Hey, something just doesn't seem right there with the traps. I mean, that trap was going off for over 200,000. He only had 900,000 health. He should have been dead way, way sooner. Something definitely seems a little funky there. We don't need another game, another Dungeon Defenders game where the numbers aren't right. We get enough of that already in DD2. Yeah, there's definitely no 10 target limit like DD2 for traps, so that was a big pack there, and it just blew them all up. Most people here already know who Omni is. He's played with me long enough that just about everybody knows who he is already. I've been carrying that kid for years, Dark. Alright, what do we got? We got stuck mobs again. Same place. I bet they're going to be up in the air, huh? Yep. I wonder how they're getting up there. Mobs are bunching up or something and getting pushed up there, or you think they're spawning up there? They might be spawning up there. Alright, 1,500. We got enough for another full up. We don't have that Thunder Spike. What about over here? Looks like everything over here is full up already, except the Gas Trap and the Strength Drain, which I don't need to full up them. So I guess we'll just do... We'll do this explosive right here. And just let it fly. Yeah, man, these explosive traps are ripping out the damage. I mean, you see just all the numbers scattering. I mean, not as many mobs now. Here comes a decent little pack. I guess it wasn't that many. But yeah, anybody that's saying that traps aren't good in DDA in the beta obviously didn't give them enough of a chance, because they're doing great. It's a massive, massive project. I actually debated on playing around with that the other day, Shelly, and I didn't, just because it's going to take so many hours. I mean, I bet you just to do the... See, the problem is you got to go big if you're going to do it, right? And there's an actual track inside of a coliseum at an academy in game that you can go to. But for me to set up that track to keep the zombies on the track running around, I bet it would take me like 8 to 10 hours. Even with creative mode on. Like, I could turn creative mode on and it would still take me... It wouldn't take me that long, and I guess, with creative mode. But it would take at least 4 or 5 hours to go through that whole thing. I still might end up doing it because I think it'd be hilarious. Oop, fail jump. Well, it would just, the problem is it would take me hours and hours and hours and hours to do a 2-minute video. And it's not like that 2-minute video is going to have 1 million views. It just wouldn't be worth the time to do it. If I just want to get a laugh, I can find a better way. Here we go. They are on top of each other. Ooh, that one's getting shooty with me, too. There we go. These things are definitely burning down the charges now, though. That is for sure. Say everything else out here is upped. It's just this explosive trap is a little low, and everything over here is upped, so I'm full upped. I mean, I don't really need to do the... I mean, I guess I could do the strength drain or the gas trap, but those are not really necessary. Not really necessary upgrades. But at this point, why not, right? We'll go ahead and hit them both. Hit both the strength drains. Give them a little bit more health anyway. This map runs pretty quick, comparatively, for survival. Like, the other survival maps are taking 90 minutes to 2 hours plus, and this one's been about an hour now. And only 2 more waves left. There's no date yet. That glitching guy. Dude, all we know is February. February 2020. But no actual date yet. I've been telling everybody, I'm pretty sure we're gonna know on the 17th of January, because that's the start of PAX South. And Chromatic has already confirmed that they're gonna be there. I don't know. I'm hoping we do get a beta update. They've been very quiet so far. They've been posting a bunch of Twitter messages, but none of them are of any actual substance. They're just random sayings and stuff. They're not posting any actual information. Other than them being at PAX. You know, they've been posting about that quite a bit lately. But sadly, PAX South, I won't be able to go. I wish it was PAX Prime this time of year, and they'd be up here instead, and then I'd be there. Without a doubt. Oh, that one's not fully upped. I'll hit that one. I think we're good, really. I mean, I guess I could use a repair on that. Probably on the one upstairs, too. The mobs like to launch you around at this point in the survivals. Getting up in the pack is a little questionable on anything but a squire. Or you can ride them, go surfing on them on an apprentice. That gas trap stops them. Was putting those orcs up here, just stopped in place. These guys are healthy, that's for sure. Still not making it through the wall, though. Go ahead and hit all these walls with one more upgrade, though, for the final wave coming up. I'm kind of shocked that I mean, it's not clear yet. It could always go bad. Alright, Dragonborn, we'll enjoy dinner. But there's only one more wave left. Ah, thanks there, Dark. Not a bad builder piece there. Not too shabby at all. Man, look at my health. Not taking damage this whole map, and now all of a sudden I'm taking damage. I better keep an eye on that. Alright, we got those 2 lovely stuck mobs again. They're over this side this time. Oh, look at them up here. What up, dudes? Doing the same thing, just on a different lane. Alright, I think just repair everything and it'll probably hold through the wave. Other than walls, maybe, just in case. I don't think I'll need to repair anything at all during the wave. Alright, that side's all done. I actually got enough to upgrade the walls. I'm just going to do it. Just hit them while I can. Only one wave. What's the time where I live? It is 5:44 p.m. So it's coming up on 6 p.m. Alright, we got them all. Looks like it. Definitely in your best interest to hang out on top of your trap stack while all these Dark Elf warriors come rolling out at you. So this one's going to be just over an hour. It'll probably be like an hour and 5 minutes till it's done. That's not bad at all for running a survival. The other maps, I mean, Alchemical Lab gets a heavy mob count. No, it's not a... What's up, Ham? Long time no see. It's not a DD1 remake, but there is a bunch of DD1 maps. I got mixed emotions on that. I mean, I like seeing the classic maps, but we've played them in DD1, DDE. We've played a lot of them in DD2. And now we're getting them back again in DDA. So, I mean, although I do like the maps, at some point, you know, it'd be nice to see some new stuff. This DDA is supposed to be 50% DD1 maps and 50% new maps. And like DD2 was 25% DD1 maps and 75% new maps. But the old maps in DD2 were completely redone. It was the same lane structure and same basic map and basic theme, but you know, cosmetically, of course, they're completely done over. I actually have I think I have one more beta code. Why don't we give that away today? I didn't even think about that. Nah, it's the DD1 heroes. There's supposed to be new characters, but as far as the heroes that are here, it's the same stuff. It's DD1. They renamed the Ethereal Spike Trap, and they're calling it the Thunder Spike Trap now. But it's basically the same trap. It's just the damage, instead of going from the ground up, now it comes from the sky down. What's going on, Bob? How you doing today? Get these guys a little squirt on this, fellas. Alright, well, there we go. That was it. Get my other kitty here, see what we get. That one's not near as good as that one I found on the first wave, but that's still pretty decent. It was the Ethereal... They didn't get used real heavily, but it's in DD1. The Ethereal Spike Trap is what it was called. Let's see. Let's collect up all of the legendary stuff just to try to piece together an Apprentice DPS set later. Come on now, I see you in there. I don't need the staff. That was boots, wasn't it? Yep. Snag them. Grab the gloves. Not yet. There will be something in at launch. Right now there's no currency. No currency at all in the game. Okay, that's about it. Got some chicken. Very nice. Little fried chicken. Baked chicken. It's all good. Looks like that's it. So yeah, there's no currency in the game, so there's no auto sell system or anything like that. So head on out. We'll try out another map here, doing the same thing. Heavy traps.